a staunch opponent to have to fight against to qualify into the Spodek. But the same token, as Ash has mentioned, and when Ash speaks, I listen. Honestly, he's both been a guy that people have talked about as like, okay, like, all right, he has a YouTube channel and he's getting a little popular, but he's still not, he's not winning trophies or anything like that. But then you see some of these games, you see them after tack pauses, and you see the players that are getting integrated, how comfortable it's been for Rez so fast. And you got to think, man, if we're going to talk about Hallie as a great coach and Blade as a great coach and all these things off of the tack pauses and whatever, I'm seeing excellent moments from Ash as well.
It's guys with YouTube channels, I hear they're geniuses. Isn't that right, Launders?
That's how I got the job.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, coincidence. High praise for one of his own. It's a nice split into the A site, one outside A main. Towson actually picks up the first blood of the pistol and a double kill. Ain't that something? That bomb site had bodies all over, and GamerLegion just kind of given a lot of space through middle to come down and make that a clean split. Shiro, smoked out of the retake, is going to have to walk away with this. We've already got PR on the flank. I think setting expectations for this match is fine because, GamerLegion, obviously new roster, Rez in a different jersey for the first time in what feels like an eternity. Yes, they have Ash behind them, who has now been a provable strong influence on up-and-coming players. But you really have nothing to lose if you're GamerLegion, other than, technically you lose a chance at the Spodek.
No, everyone's proud of you.
Everybody's impressed. Everybody's impressed. You've put yourself on the radar. You've proven that at the start of the season, this is still going to be an organization and a team that we're going to be talking about as this one goes on. Now,
some people come into games and they lie and they say we're not under any pressure in this match. Like Imma say that all the time. I don't think we have pressure in the MFer, you're Na'Vi, okay? Like, you're expected to win the whole tournament. You have
pressure for Na'Vi.
And that's the same for Spirit right now. They're expected to win this entire event. They won the last Katowice. There is a lot of pressure.
I will say there's a lot to gain, though, for this GamerLegion win. Obviously, getting into the Spodek, massive. But we are talking about GamerLegion, who just last night lost the 12th spot in the European Valve rankings, and therefore lost out on 2 direct invites for big events around the corner. They're kind of the first victim of this new system, and it literally boiled down to the clock. Time decided that they would lose it to Virtus Pro. Now this force buy is working out against them. And unfortunately for GamerLegion, not able to get into that B site as cleanly as they would have hoped. 5-7 still up. Slender with a great chance to clutch. Tried to disengage, but they'll swarm forward. Spirit's force buy gonna give GamerLegion a dose of what's to come. I think high pressure, sketchy situations for most of this series expected.
We have to be realistic. Ash jokingly tweeted, lost 2-0 to Spirit, played very well today. Very proud of the boys. Congratulations. And then quote tweeted it and said, oops, forgot to schedule that the wrong time. It's exposing another script.
Telling me he's a good coach, an analyst, and a comedian?
And a prophet, maybe.
Hugo Byron told me at the start of this event, before Stage 1 began, before a single game of Counter-Strike happened in Katowice, he said GamerLegion were going to make the playoffs. That was his bold prediction of this event. And I feel like if you put other teams other than Spirit in front of them right now, we'd have to still take that seriously.
Kassad said that Maus were going to make the playoffs, and they didn't win a map.
Oh.
So can we believe these talents?
Just the ones that are speaking now, I guess.
Okay.
Feel like if you've got your finger on the pulse, GamerLegion should still be on your radars.
Pre-fire to pre-fire.
Yeah, fast. Again, it's going to be this like suffocating pace thrown out by Spirit. You're going to have to first earn their respect. I anticipate GamerLegion having a cool plan, some nice strategies, but all those things take time to put in place. And Spirit, I don't think they're going to give you a lot of time to get into that groove. I think Chopper could be, well, remember when Chopper just ran around with SMGs like a madman?
Yes.
I think we're going to get that Chopper.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. It's been a good map for him, for sure, in the past. Anubis, sometimes he really pops off playing mid. So now GamerLegion will take a knee on this round, finally having to save. At least it's Eagle to play with.
What have you thought about Rez in a new jersey, Mohan?
It's amazing. I mean, I would love to change all of GamerLegion's branding personally. I would change their jerseys, their logo, their name. But
okay, tell me how you really feel.
I don't love the jerseys, but
what about Rez?
I love the team.
Okay.
And that's more important, okay?
It is, yeah.
And not looks, it's personality.
Yeah.
So
it's nice to see Rez just doing something different. I caught up with him before Katowice started for the lobby content, and I was like, you know, how does it feel? He says, it's weird to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
You know, you get in the elevator, you see yourself, and but what he does like is just how all these guys have kind of naturally gravitated towards him as that elder voice. Something Sun Pius had mentioned about his new team in Heroic as well, where he just kind of not by force takes over as that pillar, but just how do you not, if you are one of these young players, look up to somebody with years of experience instead? So makes total sense. Donk and Magic's absolute shutdown inside of the B site. That's a full house. I don't even think Magic's blinked.
This is the final Swedish IGL that's left. And also, you know, NIP alumni on the other side of Rez, or beside Rez, I should say, with ZTR calling the way. And that will be Brolin as the year continues for Mouse. And of course, when they get Spinks, we can have higher expectations for them. And LNZ over on Heroic. Last year we had no Tier 1 Swedish IGLs. And this year we have 3 trying to prove themselves.
Yeah, all of a sudden they start creeping out of the woods of Skövde.
Jönköping.
Got to be careful up there in the Swedish woods.
Yeah. Hampus is in the trees.
Hanging out with Devil Walk. This is actually a round where I said, no, Spirit aren't going to give him much time. They're not going to give him much space, but look at him just sit all the way back.
This isn't the double op with Magix. It's only Magix on and off. He's really good at this hybrid op on Anubis.
Yeah.
But to see Shiro on an MP9 is pretty funny.
Down to 50 seconds.
Yeah, they gotta grab that bomb.
What you up to, Tees? What do you want? You got mid. Everything is for free. Basically, everything other than A main is free for the taking.
They're readying a B split. There's 3 CTs here. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out with them playing so far back.
It's actually quite honorable of Team Spirit to let GamerLegion get some practice in. Full-blown execute into the B site. Chopper's going to take up position behind smoke. Trying to throw another body at the long commitment.
Oh, the molly misses.
Not ideal. And a nice opening from Rez. That's the one other piece, barring that long push.
Oh my god, he's
another shot.
Oh,
no, he got him off the plant. That's one thing. Chopper can then deny the bomb plant. Now we've got 8 seconds. They're scrambling. You've caused panic in the GamerLegion camp, but the bomb will go down nonetheless. Donk here, ready to roll. Has to get the reload in before he can re-engage. ZTR trying to move forward as PR also keeps eyes on long. And of course, now we get this approach out from Shiro just with the MP9. Oh! Clean second one from PR. And we've got GamerLegion winning a second round.
Wow, amazing from PR, man. So few bullets left in the mag for those 2 kills. And he knew somebody was on the left, but stayed focused, kept that fight open. They thought he would simply fall back out of that spot. But he took that duel with confidence. I was wondering how Spirit were going to even win this round, but you can see how much trouble they cause even from these rotator spots. First, a molly misses, so that's the first problem for Spirit, but then they get the op spam in on default. Then they have Chopper tucked in behind the GamerLegion smokes.
Magix goes from an op to an auto shotgun. It's not too late to sell it.
You can see how much information we just got out of Ash and Hallie off this tack pause. So they go head to head in a subtle way. And yeah, Magic's on the auto shotgun. investment comes back. It's a good round for it's a round that takes a little bit long. It feels a little bit worrying, and they definitely could have bungled it. They still pull it out in the end. It's forward control here. Vision for Shiro in the baskets. GamerLegion sit outside. And again, I mean, if you're going to pause up in the default, just make sure you keep working on something subtly.
Heaven Smoke won't disrupt anything for Spirit. Shiro playing in the pit. First one's freeze. Towson rounds that corner without a flash. Fed to the Wolves that sit inside the A site with majority. Bomb rocking back down the river.
They're certainly hoping to... So this is the thing that I was hoping Rez would do. Or sorry, Flamesy would do on Vitality. And these late round timings, the walk back up Canal. Donk challenging inside of E-Box. But for the moment, actually, falling back now.
Puts nades in front of them as they get closer. That fire is going to burn pivotally. Remember, there's an auto shotgun out here on the field. That auto shot, he gets tagged down to 69. Magic's jersey number, and there's a couple headshots.
Oh!
There's a lot of positioning going down there, and they just keep pressure up on multiple fronts.
Wow.
Nab 3 frags. PR is going to get cleared out by the shotty, but folks, that's GamerLegion tying this game at 3 rounds each.
Super solid. I thought they were going to walk right back into that over on B, but it ends up being something of a fake, and they have a lot going on. Like, they have the mid walkout. That catches Zero off guard as he's rotating off of A.
I really didn't expect Spirit to come into this matchup and give GamerLegion so much time and space to just do as they want, you know? Like, Don kept himself smoked off the whole time. Didn't even go, not one aim duel.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Not one aim duel from Donk in E-Box?
It was smoked, but... Old Donk.
There he is.
We see what happens when he gets mad.
Yeah, his mouse bounces back into his forehead. And somehow he still gained aura from that. All those kills coming in at the same time all over the place. It helps that they also win out on middle and A, so we'll see Donk, AK-47, and Kevlar. Now this should be a round. Surely he gets to do what he wants. Watch this one work out for Spirit. GamerLegion not going to waste time, though, setting up for this B split. Smoke goes down in front of the long side of it. We've got another smoke for Zontix, but that's over on A, where there isn't a single member of the Legion. Shiro keeping Rez preoccupied. B smoke at the 3/4 point, so in a moment we're going to get Magix with his hands full. He actually also has Kevlar. We'll see if anything can come of it. They're all around him. Nothing. Dies empty-handed with Chopper. PR double kill. Nicely done. And that's going to open up the round for the bomb plant in just a second. Challenge from long. That's where the AK still floats, but of course Donk probably primed to save this in a moment. Rez is going to lurk out through middle. Oh, and wins the fight against Donk. So AK down. You'll be lucky if you get to save it. I expect Rez to go hunting.
Once again, super solid staging out of GamerLegion. Last round's one off the tack pause, and both teams had their coaches getting very much involved. But as you pointed out, there's no real points of aggression in the defaults here for the CT side. And that'll be all 5 dead for Team Spirit.
When do we start getting nervous?
I don't know. Again, watching the Liquid game, I was like, Spirit are not 100%, and they look definitely a little bit frustrated. We'll see if they try something different after the tech pause.
Nice look, bro. I tilted him out of the server, man. They did fully equip, by the way. Guys, they did fully equip, by the way.
That was Rez, of course. Yeah. Beat him out with his AK. It's like, no way this is possible.
Something must be broken.
And Rez, when he got out of the van on the way in, said, you know, we're just having so much fun. And he said that it's been a while since he's been able to see a stadium. He would love to do that. He understands that it would at that point it would have to be 2 best-of-3 wins in the day, plus, you know, most likely Spirit at that point to be able to qualify. But he said he was going to try everything to make it possible. But he's really proud of the team.
It's been a long time since we've had Rez in a stadium. Rez didn't even attend Katowice at all for the last 2 years. Obviously a location
but that time didn't count, Connor.
Oh, it didn't? Why wouldn't that count, Launders? Because, you know, say it.
Him and ZTR and LNZ and...
What do those guys have in common?
Tempest and Knock and... Brolin and...
Oh, God, it's on the tip. I can't put my finger on it.
Lots of great players there. A lot of Swedes, too.
Yeah.
On to greener pastures.
But not in playoffs yet.
Not in playoffs yet.
(4-3) lead over Spirit. I didn't think they were ever going to get a lead in this match. So, nothing to lose. Fine-tuned by the man on your screen, Ash, who's kind of riding a wave of, you know, the next couple coaches to really have their stocks rise from 24 to 25. Already got the big dogs on
campus. That bucket with Cyclone, you know?
Yeah, Cyclone. I'd put Saw in there. Saw, I think, still a step forward, but you know, the first of that pack.
Agreed.
You know, they're trying to play catch up with guys like Hallie and Blade. And you know who else I'd put in that pack alongside Ash and Saw?
Who?
I'd put Mara from the Mongols.
Mara. Oh yeah, good shout. Hey, go look at the roster history for the Mongols. People are complaining about not enough Swedish talents. Look how many Mongolian talents that Mara has found.
This is what I was looking for. Off of a delay, straight into the swing. Zontix hits a laser headshot. And now GamerLegion can do all the posturing and positioning and utility that they want to, but they're already down 5v4.
And I think the key is you don't find the talents and then they make your team good. You find the talents and then make them good. Donk, you know, if you got interviews from Donk saying he thanks his academy team coach for teaching him CS, you know, then you've got a really good support structure in your organization. And there are some teams that have that, and they seem to be able to produce and scout all of these different players. But they all have that in common.
Yeah, it's two of the best teams of 2024, and Navi and Spirit are both teams that can say that.
Yes. Ooh. Blade was... We have footage of Blade going to help out the Navi junior team. You know, Monesi was still playing on it. And, oh, now, actually,
recovering
from the 5v4, okay, to the 3v3.
PR, but, I mean, steps made in camera. ZTR, of course, going to call that bomb back to get ready A.
ZTR just wants to go in on this.
Molotov on bricks, but Shiro's standing kind of in it. Oh, it didn't pop!
Oh, he hit that.
Turned with barely health left. Slen's op shot misses, but he's able to push that into the bomb site. Fake plant once, climb up, and the rotate behind him on main. Shiro chasing Ghost,
now
but Donk drops the bomb in front. The molly didn't land bricks?
Slend could not even afford to go up there, actually. Like, he didn't have time to do that. If he had got Shiro right on that moment, I guess, but, like, it was better just to delay, sit under heaven, I think wait for his teammate to come and cover, but...
Where the hell did that Molotov go?
I'm not sure.
Had a dud fuse. Cloth too short.
Wow.
5 health, man. 5 health makes a world of difference.
I mean, he didn't even miss. That was just so fast.
the flick past and adjustment. So still 4 versus 5 that got really sketchy there for a Spirit. If anything, that should be a reminder that just because man advantage doesn't mean you can start to slip up. GamerLegion have caught them on a day where they look a little more human.
Couple mollies now for GamerLegion. Very slow pace to this game here, but usually it's worked out in terms of getting the bad fight for Spirit that they want. And on that last round, Shiro should have been a dead man walking as well. So we'll see if they can continue to conjure up those opportunities. It feels very similar to, I think, the second rifle of the game here. PR ends up just putting pressure on while the attack actually goes towards the A site.
2 CTs in there. Made not quite where they wanted it.
They've really snuck up E-Box, but if they're going to walk by Zontic...
Low health Zontic's underneath. Oh, yeah, he jumps up, gets dropped. We get that scramble back out of Shiro. Spots another one moving over to the fountain. And Donk does the cleanup on the other half of the map, so Shiro can take his time if he wants to. He's got a flanking chopper coming. He's got Donk to support from CT spawn in a few moments. And it's another one where GamerLegion are working with sub 10 seconds. Easy flank and easy stoppage. 3 players up for Spirit. Just starting to envelop GamerLegion as they tried to break through.
Yeah, it's a lot of control there on the map for Spirit. You can see GamerLegion got away with their plan in terms of keeping people alive and bringing it down to the later seconds, and they even get some kills to make this possible, but Shiro's been a problem for them. And the flanks are timely. Wow, so many timeouts being used this game.
So Ash reach for that playbook, flip through the pages. Obviously map pick of GamerLegion. Take some notes and try to keep it fine-tuned because these sorts of chances are far and few between. Fortunately for the money starts to bottom out a bit, so we'll get AK for Rez, who is having a great game. Right up there with Towson, 2 highest players for GamerLegion. You may not always need him to kind of lead in the fragging, but it would be nice in a map like this when the pressure could start to sink in, because there's no pressure until you get it competitive, right? Once this game is close, you know, that conversation creeps into the back of your mind as if, like, wait, we can really do this?
They just keep sticking to the game plan, one foot in front of the other. So, like, again, early rounds, it's not as if they're getting picked off and then bringing the rounds close. They're mostly getting the map control they're looking for. And it's in its own right impressive to be able to win in the last 20 seconds versus a team like Spirit without getting picked off, with getting map control, getting some lurks in place. So, see if they can create some more opportunities. Even if they've only got the one gun here for Rez. This 8 split is looking pretty fierce. I mean, Chopper's not even close to mid yet.
That util's going to dislodge anybody. Opera stays in on the angle. Shiro trying to now move into camera. Oh, second for Shiro. Under pressure from the Tech 9. And now they've got the double that they need to open up the site. Chopper could slide out. Gonna catch them off guard. Ooh, long player. And then the Heaven guy's got the gun.
Oh, PR takes matters into his own hands.
Dude, the split comes through and it's not even the AK of Rez. He's one of the victims of Shiro.
They do that with almost nothing, man. 1 AK.
GamerLegion are genuinely making something of this half. Not supposed to win rounds like that versus Spirit, especially from a 3v5 position.
Yeah, that was, it's interesting because Spirit are really not giving a lot of attention to mid, and GamerLegion are using it a lot. Like Spirit are we're very lured about the late round B play.
Terrorists win.
Let's keep playing slow. Yeah? Because if we notice that
Here it is, double entry from PR.
Oh, and Zontic's died. I was like, Shiro got those 2 kills and he had a teammate with him.
Hands on an AK and wraps it up quick. Calls have been good. Nice slow play. Now he's gonna bare some teeth here. Oh, he's getting frustrated, making me burn my timeouts on CT side.
Yeah, and I think, you know, one of these things is that you're going to hold grenades a long time versus a team like GamerLegion right now because they're just playing it so slow every round. But then it is hard to pull out those aggressive CT options late into the round because it's just like, unless you're going to go find out where the full flank is. But right now, GamerLegion's game plan is holding on to B until the final seconds as they're taking it at the same time. So I think Spirit are having trouble figuring out what is the best CT aggressive option.
Rez flashed in. Love that.
Wow.
ZTR, dude, employing his pieces properly. Shiro gets turned back with 16 health. Not the first time we've seen Rez with impact out middle. You just mentioned it. It's been a portion of the map that Spirit have kind of let go.
Yeah, this time Chopper tries to meet him and
Bombs
smoke it.
Gonna get picked up as those players from stairs peel away. Oh man, this is just gonna feed Magic's 2 Rez, isn't it? 2 CTs go back, but the timing's gonna cost them the sight. Rez already in. They thought that they had a chance to double back and draw Rez out of this one, but all he does is open that door wide for the taking. A little bit of smoke spam coming out from Donk.
5 alive right now for GamerLegion.
And about to take a lead. This retake cannot be attempted. Team Spirit gonna need these guns in the next round. GamerLegion with a 6th.
You could just tell Spirit are ready to get out of this half. Playing CT side, having to sit around and wait for these plays to come, and then still can't stop them.
Donk is just squirming in his high chair. T-side's coming, and I expect a very significant change to the tempo, but you know, we'll also see, because individually speaking, GamerLegion giving Spirit something to think about. Rez, PR, and Towson showing them how it's done. GamerLegion 6-5 on a T-side of Anubis. It's not every day that this early on in your young careers do you get a chance to play versus the world's #1 for a spot in a legendary arena like the Spodek. So I say take your sweet time.
Yeah, it always looks silly when a team does this and then they lose, but why should they change up their game plan? We're trying to figure out what the Spirit adjustment is that solves this half.
One final attempt to stop it. One final attempt to tie it to the game before we expect that tempo change. Can't go. Zontic's going to peel away from that one. Doesn't want to be the casualty that unravels A. Middle completely open yet again for both teams. But Rez is going to do as he has been and start to slot in with that. And you can see Spirit starting to think about it. Obviously, Rez just hit them with that hard flank on B. Can't let it happen again. You can prevent it by pushing off site, dealing with a perimeter, which is possible, but you've only got one player here outside this B site, and it looks like PR, I was going to say keeping his head down. Here's them coming at him, given a chance as the jumping MP9 tries to get him unrooted. Doc not going to let him get away for free. Rez activates out middle. That is a bit of an opening on A, but you've already got Zontix here on bricks. It's not the better weapon, and so Rez opens. Shiro back from Temple, gets bested by Slend, and GamerLegion, by God, about to put up a 7th terrorist round win. Unless Donk and Magix can retake 2v3. ZTR locked in against him, but that takes Donk down to 20 health. Not ideal. Opper gonna hit another shot. Quiet hap for Slen for the most part, but not really called on all too often. Him and Rez both with 2 kills, full house in between them. 2-round lead on the T side of their map pick. GamerLegion not wasting this rare opportunity.
Rez, where am I?
You're in a hotel room in Katowice.
A hotel? Looks more like a hospital to me.
Yeah, perfect.
I was tuning into the major, G2 was winning, and all of a sudden there was this blast.
Was this before or after they lost the face in the semis?
FaZe? In the semis? Think of that. Spirit defeat FaZe 2-1 to win Shanghai Major.
Don't worry, we go through it all slowly.
Magic's popped off. I must be dreaming.
This are gonna take a little adjusting to, okay?
No, it's all wrong. That's so right. Never mind, it's cooked.
The world's different now.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, this whole thing? What do you think?
It's so weird.
The young prodigy is yet to peak. They're both of us.
Huh?
Take over the pitch, Josh. Should I say, steal?
And still picks up an ace. High by pound.
That's right. Let's see it. Show us the black and red.
Wait, what?
It ain't 2014, Unk. Your options are limited.
The content team does it again.
That's so funny.
It's the first time we've seen that.
You got that from Gassan? That's jokes. Oh, Steel. Get back on the team, though, seriously.
Yeah.
We need you now more than ever.
Nice to have him back with us, but I wonder what he makes of this. Obviously, Rez, the part of that feature presentation, 12-6. He said, you know, Young Prodigy hasn't peaked yet. Well, let's see what you got, brother.
Yeah.
Leading the charge for a GamerLegion 7-round T-side on their map pick. This is a game for playoffs, and Team Spirit have their work set out for them. Can they pull this back? Yeah, absolutely. But at what tempo will they do so, and can GamerLegion's individuals hang on? Odds go from 1-7 to 1-5 after that first half. We get Donk trying to charge in. Defense holding strong. Sled from the fountain gets 2.
Ooh, they got slapped away from this. You know, they were excited to go on T-side, control the tempo, but now they run right into Slend, who between the last couple of rounds has actually really recovered his scoreline. They don't even want the bomb. I guess it's a tactical drop of the bomb as they go back to fan the map to see if there's any pushes.
And they won't find any. GamerLegion content to play it still as slow as ever. Again, that's fine. 3 anchoring A. To be up 7-5 is one thing. To be up 5-3 in the next pistol, huge opportunity. If they can win this and convert it, they will put Spirit in a very tough spot. And then they're going to have to start making risks themselves. And a couple risks that go GamerLegion's favor. My God, we could be looking at a map win, which I think to many felt impossible. And again, Magic's popped. Shiro finally able to answer, but it looks like 1 kill in the pistol for Spirit is all they're going to get.
Wow. Wow. So GamerLegion really earned a slow round after those first 2 slend frags. Spirit had to respect that, go back, fan the map, and came in for a decent split, but like everyone's still in the same spots, covering each other. And the young prodigy keeps going.
I like Slend. He's kind of reserved, pretty quiet guy. Doesn't pop off too much, sits at the end of the table. You know, one of those quiet killer types.
Yeah. Like you see this, like when he opts, you can see it. He's patient and he's always composed. Yeah, really good output. He's put together some very close and completed some great clutches.
Brings some real op potential to this team. Wasn't the fastest start, but he doesn't die in many rounds, holds his own, and we got 2 taps out of him in the pistols. So what more could you really ask from him so far? PR just making sure to take that long-range duel. Has a huge advantage with the M4, of course. Got to be careful when Donk's probably out there with the Desert Eagle. Clearly.
This game is so different than FaZe versus Eternal Fire Major Grand Final.
yeah, it is. A little daunting to shift gears, to be honest.
It is, yeah. But it's a lot to do with GamerLegion, like just so in control, and they're the ones who play slowly.
There we go. That's fine. They're allowed to. It's fine. Take your time. Play for the goddamn Spodek.
Yeah, that's right.
Take your time.
Yeah, that's what the clock is for.
Right. It is just another tool. And I think Rez, you know, he said it earlier. He said, I'm going to tilt Donk out of the server. We saw the tech pause, and
well, he is the best player on the server right now.
It's one thing to tilt him out of the server by just out-fragging him. It's another thing to kind of tilt him out of the server by putting him in an uncomfortable zone, which I think is some of these slower moments. Obviously trailing by 4 rounds now. 9-5, GamerLegion up. Not a sentence I thought I was going to say today. Happy to be wrong if it is the dreams of 4 young men on the line.
Oh, that's a wonderful nade on that timing for Zontix. This feels like Sean Strickland versus Adesanya. You know what I mean?
Sure.
A specific style that's coming in.
It's going to boil down to 1 punch and a counter.
And it just feels that Spirit can see it. They know it's happening. But in this live environment, it's making them extremely uncomfortable. But give them time. Spirit will find their spots. GamerLegion have to stay focused the whole time. Fast step, and that's very little information. Like, they know someone's out there, but yeah, Chopper's made this around now. Like,
looking like Rez on this B-Rap. It'll boil down to activation, though. 25 seconds. Still some utility to keep everybody else out of this, and now the other players are freed up to attack the background. Rez, Famas from downtown drops bomb. So be it that Chopper's got this fast flank. You know, of all the moments GamerLegion slowed down on the T side, Spirit didn't always kind of throw that at them. And in this round, we get a chance for GamerLegion to suddenly crank the dial. He can't get the plant. There is no time. So Chopper finally gets in with 2 kills and will survive the round, but that is GamerLegion to just pop out of nowhere.
I mean, to be honest, they slowed down the rounds. Spirit got that lurk out through mid, but Chopper went the long way around through CT spawn. You compare that to what Rez did. He went through the short way. I think the whole site would have been caught off guard, and instead, it's still Spirit who are trying to work on E-box control, but the 2 mollies later on means that Spirit did not do a good job of drawing out utility to set this moment up. GamerLegion had a lot of good information, and they showed why you don't always need to have mid.
GamerLegion are knocking on the
Dare I
door
say
of
the better team is in the lead.
Huge upset. You know, I said an early pistol win and the full conversions as we now have. That's 3 rounds in a row from GamerLegion. No T-round win yet, and you see it starting to force the decisions of Spirit. Now they've got to come in with double tech 9, limited grenades. This is a long, drawn-out process. GamerLegion just milking Team Spirit for this Anubis win like a maple tree, Launders.
No tariffs.
Drip. Drip. Peek. Jiggle on the front side. Nade's a little too deep. Yeah, they still come out with 2 kills. Towson never gonna get out of there, but Slen! Whoa. Nice slap shot. Oh,
Talk
double
to him.
to the camera. And as he perches up in heaven, the support's inbound. No way in.
Wow, very nice out of Slend. You see it, Don caught those first 2 kills, really feeling himself, and Slend had to hit one hell of a shot. He was a killer in that moment. He's really come alive in the last few rounds. GamerLegion showing levels, not just in passive positions, like all the flanks.
GamerLegion are tiptoeing their way into an Anubis win.
You know, someone like Ash wants to, wow. If someone like Ash has a headshot, oh my God.
All of these shots are dirty.
Yeah.
Apologize
Everyone
to no
just
one.
apologizing after.
3 kills out of Slend. We get Team Spirit running it around now. When's the disrespect start?
I think it started. It's just not who you'd expect.
Just kind of feels so muted.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just watching to see what they're thinking about, but you can't really see it.
Playing for A site, which is currently understaffed. Only Towson plays back on bricks. Eesh. Team Flash. If there was anybody close, you'd think entry fragger's dead.
Slend's plays only got Slend up. Yeah, this is
We already got camera support from ZTR, and Rez wins his fight out middle. He is 18-7 now, trying to lead this charge for the young men to follow suit. Donk in with a double. Rez hot on the refrag, and the Heaven player comes out to try to save this. Nicely done here from Zontix, doubling his kills in the round. But with PR already fast behind them,
they are planning for Heaven, though.
Haven't made a sound. Players backing up. Oh, Chopper's going to get that difference in, and that 5-round gap now for Team Spirit. It is a labored effort to get through that A defense when, honestly, GamerLegion's pieces are playing fired up.
Definitely. It's another good round from Donk. I mean, with 2 kills. Last one, they weren't able to win it, but the entries are here, of course. And Rez nearly saves the day with the second frag. Nice try. Yeah, it really feels like Spirit are taking just a long time to learn. Because we're not seeing them exploit any gaps. And even that round is fairly standard. And even just seeing them play a bit faster, as you mentioned, disrespect, give you a sign of their confidence. But
beautiful pathing. PR, I can't believe it. Splits in between Donk and Zontix. Magic's reopening the B site. Op in position, misses its chance to strike, but Rez, he has been so quick. Oh, and Shiro's gonna zone in on him, but Towson, element of surprise. Smoke in front of him, here's that fallback. Magic's over towards jail. Towson's trying to find the route out, but it gets held. And that's Team Spirit. 2 players up, but it's all they need. Rez is really trying to go above and beyond right now. He is so quickly either throwing himself down camera, in this instance, jumping out from the bridge. Trying to create pockets of opportunity for the others. PR, beautiful split of the 2 guys in Donut. And if he gets Zontix there, I think this round's cooked.
yeah, definitely. Like, how's Magic's and Spirit supposed to scale out into the site without that frag? But you could say he's even lucky to get the first one, putting himself in that spot, coming through that smoke full blind.
Now we got nothing at all for GamerLegion other than a 5-player door stack.
We just went from Michael Bay to Martin Scorsese. The pace of these 2 games.
Ooh, line him up. Knock him down. No ace. We've had enough of those around here so far.
Literally so many aces.
It's crazy. Surely we're on to break a record. That's fine. Get that one out of the way. It's now 3 rounds in a row for Team Spirit. Better late than never, of course. But still a kind of tempo and timing that it's keeping them on their toes. Buyback from GamerLegion. 3-round lead at 11-8. Constant reposturing, trying to be disruptive with util. Mid vacant at the moment. We'll see if Spirit can actually capitalize on it, but they're also passive back bridge. And even if they don't follow through with anything, still just this util could draw eyes back. You know, we had that really well-timed GamerLegion triple A flank to stop Spirit when they were sitting in dark.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what they're setting up again with these 3 players committed A.
They are, yeah. You're right. And Zontix trying to dissuade them from trying it. And that smoke will push it back for a second, so actually GamerLegion don't want to go too quickly if this is the play. But as they take forward control, and the bomb's still staged outside of B, what they would love is there for it to be an unfair fight at the moment, but...
Some incendiary as well. ZTR, dude, ZTR's got another smoke for
oh,
dark.
that nade was beautiful.
If all they're trying to do is hold them back from dark, there's a smoke to come after. PR actually loses the duel to Zontix, but down goes that last smoke, and here's that triple. That triple push out A main. They're running it, Chopper turns. They're gonna catch Donk. Chopper dead as well, same play. Now for Spirit, the bomb is still on this long side, but it's a 2 versus 4. Tough spot, 10 seconds. And Magix knows there's somebody around here, but they can't find them. Shiro, he's gonna get a kill. ZTR now comes back at it, gets him, but the bomb's still planted nonetheless. Magix swaps over, AK, can't clear!
No
and
bullets
GamerLegion, that 12th round, off of another slow burn.
Oh man, they're playing the exact game I think GamerLegion wants, and in this round, they get away with that push. Zontix tries to keep them pushed back the entire time, but his best bet was to literally wait out there until the end of the round. Because right here, when this flank comes in, they're taking 2 bad fights. It's great for GamerLegion. And this whole it's just been game plan, game plan, game plan.
This has been a gentleman's game of Counter-Strike. Is that a fair way to put it?
A lot of respect. Yeah, definitely. Maybe too much respect from Spirit and just the right amount for GamerLegion. But yeah, GamerLegion are playing chess right now, right? They're not trying to turn this into a ton of scrappy fights and see who comes out better, because if you think about it, like, they should never be able to do that when you compare the players that are on Spirit to them. The question you have to ask is, why are Spirit playing that game if they do have these players? And why aren't they thinking more about drawing out utility early on? Because that seems to be something getting used against them a lot as well, with even some fake rushes.
Rez was looking to be the closer, but instead Shiro 5v4 off that one. We've seen Slen do great work with that op to hold players off of the A site, but from 4v5, it's a tall order. But they think they've got the right read, and Mohan, they are right about it. There's that looming threat of something coming at them from middle, and we do see two Spirit members working that way. But if they just aggress a little further...
Yeah, but if they do that, it all rests on this push. Let's see.
Gonna clear the corner. Zontic's fast headshot. Slen, nah, you're not gonna get away. Zontic's on the chase. Won't find his third of the round, but it's a ton of damage for ZTR to have to deal with. A quick scurry over from PR through mid, and he's gonna open up the camera smoke, but he's not gonna find anything for his efforts. That's gonna be the bomb down for Spirit, and that's gonna be the walk away out of GamerLegion. So Team Spirit putting themselves in the right spot and able to push through, even though GamerLegion tried to throw it at 8 main. Zontic's 2 very critical kills.
Yeah, and he's not had a great game. I think he started off this half with 2 frags, so slightly recovering it, of course. Normally it's the CT side where he makes his money. Rez is 22-11 in this game, in the lead versus the best team in the world.
So cool.
It's amazing to see. I would have bet money that he was going to retire in a Nip jersey. If you asked me any of these last few years, you know. I know that couldn't have been an easy decision to make. But I think people like Ash are starting to have a little bit of a lure. You know? Like you talked about, you mentioned Saw in that bucket. And at this point, I think there's a lot of pros, even in Tier 1, that'd be like, okay, if I want to do something next, what's Saw doing right now?
Sure.
I want to go play for him. You can't say that for all the coaches in the world.
GamerLegion double AK save. Not gonna make quick work of the opening mid play, but oh, that's awkward! They slide off the boost, double USP kills, and then Towson steps a little too far forward. Sketchy.
And ZTR can make this one really ugly, but he's kind of far from the action. They're not going to walk back towards him.
Here's all the sound being offered up by the mid doors. Slen's still worried about the B site, so this is looking like Spirit are going to get in with a post plant yet once more.
Yeah, ZTR's walking the other way now.
Slen, I mean, can't even really go grab a gun or anything from middle, because that'll be watched surely by Shiro. So it's Team Spirit with a nice slow crawl of their own. Scary when Donk slides off the door into, you know, a couple of USPs and pays the ultimate price for it. Good gun control as well here in middle. That's that sound we heard. And of course, Slen going to try to come find one. Why not? Only a USP to lose, and he almost gets a kill, for God's sake. We can talk about Rez kind of topping the charts on one side, but shout out Shiro as he's taken over as well. 21 frags, 2 in this one. You know, surpassing Donk, and Shiro just forever alive. So always a good part of the late rounds for Team Spirit, who now reach double digits, 10-12.
They had to make a comeback on T side of Nuke versus Liquid earlier today. They didn't do it in this way, though. They played a lot faster. They had some rushes. Really trusted their entries. And they're sort of entering the arena of GamerLegion's, you know, slow-paced map control and just trying to fight them in that arena. Slowly but surely, it seems to be working, but it's not been that long since GamerLegion won the last round.
Feels like if Towson could take that round back, he wouldn't have come flying out from camera. Here we go, GamerLegion waiting for the buy, and this is what they find in round 23. Wild scenes to see them dictate the pace of this entire map somehow, some way. And not doing it against a bunch of chumps, but doing it versus Team Spirit.
I wonder if it's GamerLegion the one who's going to get a little bit frustrated. Can we get something out of it? Oh, that was a moment for Slen for sure.
And honestly, worth the risk. You know, loses a third of his HP, but
absolutely got the shot got out. But
GamerLegion also going to make a move for outer B control. Magic's trying to keep his head down. Calls for a help. Now you've got 2 CTs locked in, but Slen finds first blood in this round and damage done to Magic's. GamerLegion falling back, sure, taking tidbits of damage across the board, but remaining active. And by remaining active, they've got Team Spirit kind of scrambled at 45 seconds.
Look at the rotation here. That's Rez making it over towards the A site. It's the B split incoming right now.
Do they have the nades? No, they get caught trying to transition back.
Yeah, they fell for this.
A lot of pressure on PR. First LAN event. And he faces 3 players of Spirit pushing in.
That molly bounced too big.
Turns his back around to Donk, who's just going to go bloodbath straight through this B site. Ooh. Team Spirit push us to a 24th round.
I couldn't tell you how they tricked him, but they really had GamerLegion believing it was an A play this time, late into the round. And the B site players, they didn't set up at all for the thought that it could be B. I think they were just setting up for like, okay, we'll probably have to rotate and flank. So whatever Spirit did now, I think they're finally starting to get a grasp on the minds of GamerLegion.
On this plan.
We're still not seeing a dominance in this comeback that would make you believe they're simply going to win the next round and bring it to overtime. But you are at least seeing GamerLegion finally get shaken a little bit. Could very easily be a 13-11 scoreline.
Worried for a second, Zontix was about to fall asleep.
Yeah, like right there, ZTR is like, you know, letting Rez go over towards the A side, him starting to move back a little bit. They really had no idea.
Guys, fucking clear your heads. Pause it back, Drew. Help each other with dev chat. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
I need a translation for that. Speak British.
Right, mate, so all you got to do is get it back in the mid-control. Starting off from that one, you got this. Love you, Ash. Nothing but respect, man. Let's see if Rez can go above and beyond, dude. 23-12. He is the reason. He is the reason that GamerLegion have something to stand on, and
that's
it's
how they do it.
An instant chopper blast. The fastest round that we have had from, I think, either T side. But will it cost them? Because Towson's ready for that rundown from camera. Oh, not ideal. They do get down into the bomb site, chuck that Molotov up to ensure their bomb plant, and it looks like Spirit have gotten themselves to overtime. All you gotta do is hang on. It's a triple storage retake. Eventually, Slend is gonna come join them. All 4 players to try and push out from heaven.
Oh, they could space out more utility, man.
So much mid-control as well for Shiro, so you'd think eventually he's going to come down from camera, and he would have backs turned to him, except he gets smoked. And then Towson gets the kill to Donk. They are falling empty-handed. A Molotov onto the bomb. Eventually, Shiro's going to have to come down here, and he may go unnoticed, but it's only 1 frag of the 3 players. Another molly down over to the bomb.
Did he line that up?
No, it doesn't go. ZTR for 13.
What?
GamerLegion. The final round of regulation. The longest T-sides you've ever seen. But they pull it out their way. Massive game from Rez. And a massive moment for a team that almost all of us have written off.
If you take out the best team in the world on the way there and hand them their first loss in a while, I mean, that's a win in and of itself.
And for PR, at his first ever LAN.
Damn. It's like Donk all over again.
Let's see. Let's see if he can do it. Rez, insta-gush. Towson's gonna clean that up. Chopper's in a dire place. Slen finds the kill. And now ZTR trying to hold off on middle. All the time he burns fine. You've got numbers advantage. You got bomb planted. Even a flashbang to try to help him.
12 to go.
Nice nade here from Magix. We'll see if there's anything left to do. No kit.
Time's gone. They just gotta try to save now. They might not even be able to. Pushing forward into Donut. Oh, they have a...
No kit, though. It's like scary close, but no kit. So they're like, all right, you can throw your smoke. Now we've got you stuck in Donut. Bomb will get you if you don't start running for the hills. Wow. Magic's showing us what's to come. Everybody's going to die out here, basically. Rez, sorry, buddy.
Respect those save dualies.
See you in the next round. Actually, you know what's crazy? Okay,
Okay.
This is a crazy situation here. I just thought about it. Before the event started, I did the lobby. I sat down with PR.
Yeah.
I said, listen, man, first LAN, it's a big deal because last year Donk was in the same thing, showed up, owned Katowice.
Yeah.
Are you going to do the same thing? And he said, probably not. But he's got a chance.
Yeah.
He's got a chance not to play to the level of Donk, but to eliminate Donk.
Hey, at least you won't have to play against him in playoffs.
His first Katowice. Just when you think the storytellers and scriptwriters have come up with the grand finale, all of a sudden we got GamerLegion looking to convert pistol. Shiro up on green though. Gonna offer a little more damage, so they stuff that attempt at the fast A play. Try to control your weapons, make sure those pistols can't upgrade further.
It was very cool to hear that excerpt from the interview with Sponge and Ash.
Yeah, great sit down.
And I think what he said definitely makes sense on his face. And when you see players like PR and Towson as well, I think they do know when to, you know, try to go for fights that look like, oh, that might be a little scary, that might be a little hard. We saw that, you know, push into E-Box on Anubis that looked like a risk to take. And yeah, Rez has never really been like a massive risk taker, but they're taking risks. He was a star last map, so the complexion of the team is, I think, going according to plan for now. Let's see about this angle for Zontix.
It's good. Bunch of damage as well. Shadow here for Shiro, so he's on high alert, and ZTR wasn't ready for that one. Towson, ooh, dead to the Desert Eagle. Now all of a sudden, forced by likely Slend, 1v2 left on this ace, and I love it. Calls out and gets the plant, and now as he peels back, he's got another chance. Dude, trying to create a great chance for himself. Bomb plant, little money extra made, but it's the forced by victory of Team Spirit to stop early momentum on their map pick.
What happened on Anubis? Was it also pistol win followed by eco? I can't remember.
You're asking difficult questions, Launders. But I can go hunting.
Okay, okay.
Give me a second.
Yeah, the setup is just solid here for Spirit.
Same thing. Back in Anubis,
Yeah,
GamerLegion won the T-side pistol. Spirit 4-spot and went 3 rounds in a row.
And that's when we were tricked into believing that Spirit were going to win the game. That they were going to be extremely dominant, but that wasn't the case. And Spirit, before this map started, looked like so tilted as well. This round's coming in pretty fast. How does Zontix even get 2? It's 5 guys staring at him. 10 pairs of eyes to get that one trade. 5 pairs of eyes.
Yeah, there you go. It's okay. We're word people, not number people. Step out for middle, but Shiro's already extending down, and yeah. You know, because one of the things that came with the force buy win back on Anubis when they upset was just like the pressure that started to come out of them. It's why it kind of got me to mention my thoughts on how Chopper was just going to call this aggressive stance all the time, just get up in the faces of the terrorists, well, of GamerLegion. Not always terrorists, just half the time. And we're starting to get it here as well, but I'm not willing to jump the gun a second time. But we do know if you're not fighting for middle, then you're losing a big portion of the map, because then you're losing control of climb up. All of a sudden, your setups outside B look weaker. You know, I think it's going to take a little more fire from GamerLegion than just some of the slower crawls and setups that they were afforded over on Anubis. Just stylistically, map to map, the same approach isn't going to work.
I think the whole map is warm-up as well, because we never really saw Spirit open up, but I feel like coming into this one, like they have to. I wouldn't expect them to play like that 2 maps in a row.
Pistol Train to push past a main, 3 kills for Zontix, and a double onto Dom.
Okay. There we go. Solid between the two. Sponge had a tweet about the limited map pool of GamerLegion, that they really only play 3 maps a lot.
Okay.
But Anubis was another that they showed a good face on. And to do it versus Spirit, it's a really big statement. So not only have they impressed themselves, but they've clearly kept working every single night. And yeah, I bet they're so proud of being able to even take that Anubis win versus Spirit. Guaranteeing 3 maps in this series.
We'll get some mid play going, but it's a climb up, not really sticking around. Met by a smoke. 2 players sat on heaven. We got 2 at the bottom of ramp. Donk just chilling here, but Rez on the approach. How careful is he going to be about these corners? Not at all. Yeah, Donk keeping it shuffling back and forth there. And high anticipation of another player to try to come back and trade out Rez, but PR takes his time, and we see this cave crawl start to occur.
I just thought, no way. There's no smoking window, no one spotting from behind, no Shiro there with an op. Oh, okay. I can at least walk up and get comfortable. But with the A main setup as it is and Shiro in this position, Spirit should be happy to see this exact coming.
CT smoke will delay any rotators, but it's Shiro in front of it all. He gets in behind Big Box.
Oh, dinked for 7.
Yeah, not the worst position he's ever been in, and he's just going to keep this hunt up. Now, it's damage also stopped by the box the other direction, and ZTR trying to slide out. That is his very own smoke right here, blocking and still giving cover. Total surrounder of that. Surrounder. Total
surrounder. Yeah. It sounds like it should be a thing.
Should be, right? A surrounding of the bomb site.
A surrounder system.
Here's a clip of Shiro going above and beyond.
Dinked for 7, by the way, off a box like that seems a little bit
It's a very
low.
thick box, and you don't know what's inside it.
It could be full of metal. Ballistic missiles.
Helmet.
Oh, man. A couple of dog sprays today.
Say it.
Have not been sexy.
Oh, that is, though. You like that, huh? You like that?
What the heck is that?
You like that?
What in the heck is that?
Chopper double kill out from Cave.
What was he even really aiming at in general?
He was aiming at the guy running away. You make footsteps, Chopper's going to find you. Clop, clop, clop. But sorry, you were saying Donk's not good anymore? Is that what you were saying?
He's getting older every day.
(5-1) lead for Team Spirit.
Katowice was a year ago. Okay?
Yep. It's every year. It was 2 years ago and 3 years ago.
It was Don Katowice, Don Katowice. It was a year ago.
Okay.
Get over it.
What about Donk Shanghai Major?
Last year.
Checkmate. You got me. You're right. You're right. Not as last year, but still last year.
Number 1 player in the world last year. The game never ends. You got to earn it every day.
There's that run boost. Zontic's right into the corner. Rez is going to go past him. How the hell is Zontic's going to get out of here?
Ooh, this might work, though.
They might forget about it, right?
It's an awkward smoke because he can't push forward into elbow.
About it. Oh, they're going to forget about it! Zontic comes out with the double kill. They throw him into the corner. He runs into the corner, but obviously there's so much util popping at the same time that you can't be shocked if someone doesn't hear it. Fun little run boost to get an anchor out middle, but now we do get this solo A-walk, and they're going to find this site for the taking. You know, this is very daunting for PR. Very little experience at this level, under this pressure. But he's got to carve a road to somehow either join up with his teammates or get that bomb from the B doors to him. I mean, they are polar opposites on the map. But Slend has seen enough, and he is going to go sprinting over. Cave, though, being cleared out by Chopper, so as you'd anticipate, it's going to be Spirit to not just sit back on their haunches. And now you have found out that one lurker. So Chopper knows what's up, knows the likelihood.
Slend's going to hear this, but Slend wants to speed up because he has a bomb.
Yeah, just getting that bomb down could bode well.
I feel like Slend should have actually... I mean, it's hard decision to make, but...
Now he knows. Flank is very quickly behind him. He's going to go peek back into it, in fact. Okay. Yeah, he lets Chopper catch up. Come get it, old man. Donk, though. Nasty one tap to the side of PR, who is the reason this site was cleared for the taking. It's a Slend 1v3. The GamerLegion really need. Try to get this T-side back online, but Slend going for the deep wrap around Donk. Now the bomb is planted on the closest of the corners on the site, and they have a smoke on Donk. This is the guy with the smoke. You kill Donk, nobody can cover that bomb. And the smoke actually goes out to Temple. This is beautiful. The Slender Man from behind. Oh, but Magix.
How did he do that?
Snaps up and stops him.
That's amazing out of Magix. What a play by Slend, man. That was such a good try.
Just playing from the shadows.
That was actually an incredible reaction out of Magix, dude. Like, Slender Man.
Good shot, Magix.
Oh. Yep. I understand.
Yep. That one, we'll let you have that one. Not the table, though, boys. Not the table.
Yeah, not the table, no.
But it's because these new chairs don't have arms, I don't think. Do they have arms? I didn't see any. My chair doesn't have an arm right now, so that's why I'm saying that.
They have legs. Use those.
Your own body?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't get behind that.
Just not your head. You know, who was that guy who kept hitting his head? And we were like, don't do that.
Was it Halzerk?
No, it wasn't Halzerk. Halzerk was definitely the table.
And his leg.
And his leg.
Yeah.
And
was
the
it Grim?
arms. No, it wasn't Grim.
I just feel like it was complexity for some reason.
And they would have every right.
Not live. Everybody chill out. 6-1. God, I wish Slend pulled that off. It would have just been a great moment for GamerLegion to try to get the T-half.
It would have been a great moment for Counter-Strike. It's not oftentimes you see plays like that work.
Yeah, see, they don't have arms. The coach chairs has arms.
I like to take the arms off my chairs.
Oh, no,
they have arms, yeah.
Go.
I was thinking like some people use them, right?
Freaks.
Sometimes they're perfect level with the table and it works. Freaks.
Well, especially if you have adjustable desks, adjustable chairs, adjustable armrests. Chopper's armrests are at 2 different heights.
We are really primitive sideboards, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting there, though. We're getting there. I mean...
with the breeze strips?
Yeah, Chopper's bringing in the biotech. Just wait for the first gamer with a Neuralink. Whatever the hell that is.
That's the Neuralink.
Just wait until I can cast telepathically to all of you at home. You will feel the emotion. Oh, nice grenades, man. That's so...
Make him sit in it.
It's
Towson.
exhausting, dude. You try to come off of the tech pause with an all-in B rush, and you get slammed by the frag and the fire. Chopper's gonna hang on to cave control. Slent pressuring the Opera thought he had a good chance to go, but it's gonna be Towson 1v3.
1v2 now.
First kill's good. 4K on the round demanded of him, but it's that bomb that's deep in the CT lane.
Yeah, that's true.
Womp, womp.
Yeah, and smartly Chopper just runs back to go help with this. Interesting. This smoke, and actually another smoke, he has enough time to dip in and grab this. And we're not coming at this with an HE, and the CTs can't see the smoke or the bomb right now either.
Puts down another one. Yoink. Gets the bomb at the cost of 60 health. That's honestly really good spam for a USP.
Oh.
Big old wide swing from Zontic's going to keep the pressure up, and because he used the second smoke, there's no cover, but the lineup could have been. It could have. It didn't. It could have.
You don't know. It definitely could have.
And so GamerLegion unable to win another T round, but they'll still sit pretty on one.
Great they got the damage out of that after running through the molly, getting naded, having the first guy sprayed down, a team kill.
7 rounds to 1. This nade damage, bada boom.
How did they get through this? How did they get through this?
Look at this lineup. Could have been.
You don't know. Coulda. Brazil.
Owned, dude. Owned. Sit down, Rez. You've had your map. Now take a nap. 1 and 8. Whoa. That timing on the peak almost caught catching them on the jump up, but Chopper stays alert. Shiro will take up the cave responsibility. What goes around comes around, by the way. That Shiro wallbang was only for like 30, like 15 damage.
I actually believe Rez has had a tournament, not just a map.
You mean a good tournament overall? You go crunch your numbers and come back.
So 1.14.
That's great.
And 1.36 at the play-in.
Yeah, that's great.
It's a very good average. That's over 11 maps, somewhere like a 1.20 across both stages so far.
Well, this map's going to hurt those numbers. Unless... And unfortunately, they had left the B side, so now Chopper's got a chance to wrap up the 2. Not even going to shoot, man. Bomb down. No hope! Even though Slen's got that AK, not on the right avenue of attack. 8-1 CT side for Team Spirit. This is looking more like the Spirit I expected.
And it should have been this way on Anubis too, but again, it's like that, it's not a good analogy, Strickland versus Adesanya in that sense.
I mean, for anybody who knows
brought them
UFC,
into
yeah.
a totally different fight.
Yeah.
That was a specific game plan that forced Spirit to play like them, and it worked very well.
Yep. Sean Strickland, the only fighter in the UFC that uses the Philly shell defensive technique. One of a kind.
In many ways. It's also like me somehow.
Chopper trying to do battle up in the cave, and it's going to cost them. You know, GamerLegion fighting for 4 rounds best case, and a 5v4 looks good on them here in round 10. That bomb rocks back towards Donut. This is nice, right? With the 1 cave death, we start to
Be happy to have got that. Yeah, that was an early swing out of into CT spawn, but I think they thought that Spirit were saving probably after that molly came up. Try to catch him on the way out, or maybe throwing a nade. Yeah, if not for that flank, it was done diffuse. That was one of those moments that Ash mentioned, I think, where, you know, he was getting spammed out of cave and then followed it right away afterwards. Instead of just being another donut rotator. Dunkin' employee.
I was gonna say a donut rotator. Sounds like.
Yeah, I spin donuts for a living. I'm a DJ.
Fast one up the ramp. Again, that nade though, dude. Oh, same result every time they've tried this. Twice now. Those 2 frag grenades land right where they need to. Wallbang damage isn't bad, but when you consider damage for both ends, it is still Spirit in a much better state. And honestly, all the money on the line here for GamerLegion, so if Spirit can win round 11, could be that very comfortable 10-2 half inbound. Shiro fighting off into the cave. Slen trying his absolute damnedest to get them out into the site. And he almost turns it over towards Donk, but forced to disengage as Slend dies empty-handed. They've got 0 map control elsewhere. This was the all-in on ramp to start the round, and GamerLegion
That kind of didn't have to be an all-in right there, though. They, like, flashed him out, but weren't actually ready to approach from Banana. Maybe if he had gotten a kill, they could have sort of met up with him, but now they're just kind of moving solo around the map.
Okay, that's a freebie.
That's a gift. Health bars are very low here for Spirit, so it's not as if they don't have to be they don't need to be careful. They do.
T-smoke on short means triple long setup. No cross out of the ramp, of course. Lowest HP sits back there. Rez goes for the deep peek, wins the duel to Donk. There are more where that one came from, though. Oh, but Rez gets one better, and GamerLegion have reclaimed this bomb site. Believe your eyes. Zontic's into the clutch attempt. PR back site found out, wins this.
Wow.
And now they can shoot for 4 rounds on this T side.
They're going to be really, I think they're just going to slow it down. So they do the same strat. Up Banana, take a ton of damage, don't get in the site, send Slend out into B by himself with a flash. He just goes to die. And they still somehow get back into the round on the same side. It's the patience that's killing Spirit.
Donk doesn't have time for patience, so back in with the opening kill, 11-5. But GamerLegion try to keep the tempo up. Chopper wins that one, but nice spam back from PR. Didn't take much to finish off Chopper. Shiro, though, right there for the trade frag back. And this time, GamerLegion won't be afforded a leak into the B site. Could have been a 4th, if not for the trade train put forth by Shiro. Takes back over Cave, where they lost their in-game leader, and Bomb's been here on Slen the entire time, so it can still sit pretty. See what kind of clutch he can offer us.
Something sneaky for sure. It's where we can take a moment to really appreciate the sounds of the jungle. Sometimes you have to stop and smell the ferns. Panthera oncas.
Every once in a while, you'll see Pimp out in the jungle.
In a pink Speedo. Cycling.
Slen's found the one, but it's this deep A commitment, and then obviously Donk just taking over Donut, so Slend, hate to break it to you, brother, you are boxed in, and Donk's not going to waste another moment. Good recovery, map to map for Team Spirit, as GamerLegion try their best, but only break through 3 rounds on that T side.
Rez, where am I?
You're in a hotel room in Katowice.
A hotel? Looks more like a hospital to me.
Yeah, perfect.
I was tuning into the major, G2 was winning, and all of a sudden there was this blast.
Was this before or after they lost their face in the semis?
FaZe? In the semis? Give me that. Spirit defeat FaZe 2-1 to win Shanghai Major.
Don't worry, we go through it all slowly.
Magic's popped off. I must be dreaming.
These are gonna take a little adjusting to, okay?
No, it's all wrong. That's so right. Never mind, it's cooked.
The world's different now.
Wait, what is that?
Oh, this whole thing? What do you think?
It's so weird.
The young prodigy is yet to peak. They're both of us.
Huh?
Click over the pitch, Josh. Should I say, steal?
And still picks up an ace. High by penalty.
That's right. Let's see it. Show us the black and red.
Wait, what?
It ain't 2014, Ankh. Your options are limited.
Unfortunate one for Rez. From map to map, now sitting 4-11 on the receiving end of 6 opening deaths in that first half. So unfortunately not able to tap back into the potential that we saw him put forth on Anubis, from the top performer to the near bottom of the charts map to map. But you can come to expect that. Different styles offered from Anubis to Ancient, and in this one, we get to see what the world's best looks like on a good day.
Definitely, we got the full strength crush.
Fast mid play as well. Gonna be real disruptive. And Rez, it's not too late. He's got another couple coming at him, but fire at his feet. Shiro strikes. PR attempts it out from heaven. He gets pushed and dealt with. And so double digits on the brink here for Spirit.
As they leave mid, and Towson is sitting behind the smoke and window, hoping to get his chance for them, maybe on an A walk-up or something. We'll see if he takes his timing. However, for Spirit, they're just going to be walking, wondering, and watching. Maybe the donut timing is there. As the round gets later, it's actually, I think, quite a rare position to see Towson still out here, and the Doolies are going to come in on a good angle.
Oh, it's good!
He got it!
Armor, Berettas, smoke, and a flash. And all it comes down to is that perfect timing.
Yeah, that was great. It was a late
Chopper don't like
mid-time.
that one.
Literally what Spirit wanted to do. He was in tune with it.
Nicely done.
Had to be great shots, too.
Yeah, I mean, you see the damage that comes back, right? 2 headshots, though. Watch his HP. One health.
One health.
1 HP makes a world of difference. And then we get this fast play out from Spirit into the A site already. Careful. GamerLegion. Spirit showing some teeth here in round 14. Fake plant once. Rez keeps on spamming.
Oh, it's carry for Rez. They can actually walk forward and do him.
He's got a second player there with him at least, so a bit of support. Oh, Magic's blast his way down into the CT lane with a double. Site player and Shiro tries to get off, and now that he repositions into the site box, well, force buy into the A site with Tech 9s across the board, and it falls on Rez's shoulders. No kit, but a smoke. Smoke grenade itself could make things weird. Taps the bomb to elicit reactions.
Oh, they went all the way around.
A main player offers it up. Zontic's taken down to 3 health. Then the Temple guy slides out. And they do it again. That is 3 halves of the 4 played.
Everyone's
where GamerLegion win pistol, but Spirit break through off the force.
That's true. Happened so many times to Fate, so many rounds so far in this tournament, it feels like. There have been ecos to follow these pistols. Almost mean nothing. Actually such a winnable spot for Rez if he just holds his spray down from that A main player. Instead, we've got a quick 10 for Spirit. The 4 steps ensue.
Smoke in front. Could maybe help a pistol. Flash was good as well. Towson one and done. Long player dead. But CTR from the back site with the 5-7 single. And Shiro gives great cover. So Spirit make quick work of the follow through. And their force buy nets them 2 at least.
Bit of a speed run here on Ancient. Already touching 11. Not that master game plan from Anubis on this map. Nothing special, in fact, here for GamerLegion. Getting outdone on all fronts.
GamerLegion knew it would never be easy. But it's a concerning turn of affairs. You can't hold Spirit back at all. What's back there?
A lot. Bunch of bugs. How well does the stack work, really? Like, let's say it's just a regular exec on the site. You're either sitting behind the smoke entirely, or... Really want to know how this plays out.
Pretty sure Astralis pulled this out.
That's not a good sign. What year, though?
I don't know. Ready?
Okay, let's see it.
About as well as you'd expect. Never fun when they take the bottom of the totem pole out first. Rez, you toast. Quad kill for Chopper. And that is Team Spirit queuing up a third map in this series. Of course, that will be Nuke, the decider between the two. Ugh.
Turned him into strawberry jam.
That's cute. Trying to keep the spirit up in the GamerLegion camp because a brutal Ancient. That'll be something you're going to have to quickly forget about.
Oh, the late flashes are awesome.
It ain't over. PR and Rez down into the middle.
They timed that re-aggression so well.
Yeah. For a team that's been confident in their mid-aggression, they get caught out by some flashbangs.
Spirit had their guard totally down because it felt quiet. And then you see the scaling from Donut. PR with both.
And Rez the double assist on it, so you take those ones. Truly the power of a flashbang. B defense remains with Towson keeping an eye down the ramp, so there'll be an early warning sign if Team Spirit still try their chances at B. Which looks to be what's starting to be pieced together. One in cave, one on site. Both the mid players smoked off, so that's going to slow down rotates. I mean...
Yeah, it's the best possible 3v5 situation you could ask for, I would say, but ZR will now get information, but it's already as the exec comes in, 20 seconds. That smoke will not be respected.
Spam through, doesn't find its target. Flashbang does. Towson blind for a second there. Now they swing, and they've opened it. Again, not a completely guaranteed victory here for Spirit, but they pieced it together really well with those smokes. Still, well-timed flank from ZTR. And because he times that retake quickly, him and PR able to get all the kills in the round and extend play on map 2.
The smokes, hey?
Wonders, this is for playoffs. We need to keep it clean.
Actually, this map is not. This map is just to see map 3.
Oh, then all right, keep on goofing.
Smokes.
You clown. 33 days on the road with you. 33 days in a row. 2 more maps, Connor. 2 more maps. Wouldn't rather be anywhere else. Incendiary's back to elbow. Dunk. Ooh, you burning, buddy. He doesn't give a damn. He'll stick around.
They're not trying the same thing this time because they don't have donut players. But I think they thought they dissuaded Spirit, but you don't dissuade Spirit from taking middle. They will go at it over and over again. So now it'll be cool. Saw that last tactic worked out very well. But you just don't play Ancient without mid.
That's why Rez remains vigilant. Eyes on it. Shiro versus Rez on rifles. Nice flash again. Flash has been well timed, whether that's in the opening fights or even in this mid round.
The opportunities are passing GamerLegion now, though.
Numbers grouping out for another B commitment. I like this layered box setup. We see it pretty often from Spirit. Chopper and Magic's always throwing it up as they did throughout the first half.
CTR made a lot of noise leaving.
See if that false confidence leads them to just kind of peek in, but you know they're ready. Slend, yeah, not able to hold it. That's 4 players on Team Spirit tagged up somewhat. Towson's got cover of the pillar, so no spams will find him, and a smoke on ramp keeps him in a critical position as ZTR, who ran away loudly, sneaks back in. But look how uncomfortable they are, right? The positioning here, it's not free.
They're getting into the late seconds, though. 15 left.
Smokes beyond. Low HP bars for Team Spirit. Still, though, with numbers, they could crunch this. Towson, it's a one and done. Rez gets hit by that flash, has to give up his angle. And Chopper, deep red, gets red out. Rez, double from the back lanes to try to keep this one alive. Magix has been able to get into the cave. Shiro's been able to slide off towards ramp. And if Shiro takes the deep peek, well, he's missed his timing.
Well, if Shiro clears this, though, Magix might not be super aware.
Yes. He's not. PR gets the kill into the cave, and now Shiro's going to have to go out for the clutch. He's had a great second map. 19 and 8. Rez making sound as he crosses over. Oh, they pull it off, and that's all Rez, dude.
That was, yeah, that was all Rez, 100%.
PR's flank gets the clean kill, but it's the distraction and the sight clear from Rez that sets him up.
It was a little false confidence when Shiro goes to clear out the flank that no one could have been at the top of cave. Otherwise, Magix is just holding it. There's nothing else for him to watch anyways, but there could have been a walk-in that comes in later. A raw duel right here, 1 versus Donk. And that's the strength that Rez has right now.
We saw GamerLegion make Spirit sweat throughout the entirety of Anubis, slowed down so much of that game. Not being able to convert those pistols, dude, that just stings here for GamerLegion. Could be closer. It's 2 consecutive defuse round wins to push them to 6. The money's flowing for the offense. Donk has not been deterred from this pretty consistent mid play, so sure enough, they're looking at it again.
This time it's only a 1 player starting donut again. They're not going to try to fight this. They tried to fight it on later timings last round, but they missed their opportunities.
Gonna get active A main.
Yeah, the A play could be it.
That's cool. But at the same time, Spirit peeling back away from elbow. It's not an overstep from GamerLegion on A. You know, you can't stop running some sorts of risks.
It's nice that GamerLegion got this push in place early on the A site. So they might not feel they have to use it. They can sense it being B at the end anyways, but nice insurance policy.
Covered by Slend, who's about to get smoked. Flash deep. Oh, ZTR eats it. And Shiro finds the single trade frag back. Zontic still wary of A main, but he turns his back. Towson, that is the perfect timing. But he loses the duel, even with the dink. It opens up the mid flood. That's going to be the bomb you'd think rotating over. That's what GamerLegion think anyways, but we see that instead Spirit are just going to stall out for a second.
Oh, it's just a fake.
And Zontix's nade actually does a ton of damage onto Slend. Rez, can you go big again on this B site? He was instrumental to the last round. 2 kills to his name really set up the hold and the retake that was much needed. Now Donk does creep out through Red Room. Rez, you have no reinforcements, but a wealth of experience to tap into. And now Magix has to cross his line.
What?
Rez, the one-man army of the B site, finally falters, but it sets up PR, the same guy who got a double off of Rez's impact last round. The same duo, but can he really? It's a deep peek from Donk on the back lane. It's a kit for PR. It's a bomb that is planted on the short side of the pillar. Donk pops it open and ends this. Team Spirit 13-6 on Ancient. Round by round, slow play on Anubis. That is the tempo that GamerLegion set. What do they have for store on Nuke? Tough game here for Spirit, having to work into the later hours, but it's all worth it as the Spodek awaits. Where I think Jacob Pimp Finicky so aptly put it, you are up against one of the deadliest duos in Counter-Strike with this outer play that we can come to expect from Donk and Shiro. If you can break through that, then you deserve to step forth to the Spodek.
Yeah, well, welcome to the map. That really separates the tiers of teams. Zontex will be his own test on the ramp as he instantly drops down. Oh, clean shot out of Shiro. And will it be that GamerLegion can't even start off with the pistol round? We'll soon find out.
Yeah, redirects them straight into the B site. That's where we've got 3 players already. Donk offers them a bit of space because Zontex has got the cleanup.
Damn.
3 headshots on the players that made it down ramp, and Chopper to shoot ZTR in the back of the head. Brains on the vent as Spirit take pistol.
You always go to Zontex, 0 reaction, 0 emotions, just pure killer instinct. That second shot was nasty.
This is a Team Spirit that was losing pistols for the majority of the pistol rounds in the series. I mean, how many taps, dude? 1, 2, 3 bullets for that. 2 shots on that one. 2, 3, 1, 1. That's 7 bullets, 4 kills.
25 hours a day, fragging.
Now who can't do math? Miss Harvey.
Hey, the smartest person in Canada.
No, yeah, sorry. That was my math teacher, but I also understand that in Counter-Strike context, that
Miss
would
Harvey
be
taught you math?
Stephanie Harvey. No, Linda Harvey did. That's neither here nor there.
Okay.
Chopper. Yeah, gonna make a quick work of it with the money. MP9s stacking it up, but careful, you've given an M4 to PR. What are you going to do with that? You've already got, again, rotations downstairs. You know, Team Spirit are not one of these teams that are going to get lost in their rotates up and down. This is going to be a fine-tuned war machine, you'd think. You'd think. PR, double M4 kill. Magix love that. Slides behind
so
Sled. Sticks the barrel to his head. You've got Donk now running into this bomb site. PR, 3 kills in. I mean, no way you could just ace Team Spirit. Not when Donk's on top of you like that. They unleash their X Factor on them, and Spirit convert, but with heavy costs.
Oof, that was a close call, man. Nice kills from PR. You mentioned it's coming down the ramp. He has got a couple of those moments where he's not afraid of Spirit. He's got some really good shots in. And if they could get organized in that moment where Team Spirit is swinging the door open, running around over to control side, and just chilled and had someone watch the control window, then Donk maybe dies here, and maybe they have this under control.
Oh, this is fun. PR with the extra kills goes for Armor AK this round.
Interesting. And he'll be the hero of the round if they can have one. There's some utility behind this. PR, first land, Hero AK versus the best team in the world.
Oh, that is exactly what they needed.
Ooh.
Look what comes with it.
You kill a ramp guy there.
Flood down into the B site. Chopper drops smoke back site. Donk is again to the double doors. ZTR can go ahead and plant in the smoke. Ooh, Slen's got one with the Tech 9. This is not what they can really afford at the moment. Another gush. There is such incredibly low health for the majority of GamerLegion, but that PR Hero AK, the rifle that kicked it all off, still sat back sight. Slen connects with the pistol. Donk is again going to be a key piece of this retake. He is lining up the low health players. Shiro is looking for his chance to get an impact on this, but now PR can strike again, looking to end this.
Whoa.
Beautiful shot out of Shiro, but the time's against them. The single AK brought forth breaks GamerLegion through early.
That's a big investment and a ton of responsibility on the rookie for GamerLegion. Massive with that kill. Zontic scaling back on the wall. You know he got a little shook when he saw someone running through the smoke. And his priorities are always straight. He was going to drop down the ramp, not take that fight too early. But PR forced it, and it was just one shot straight to the dome.
Donk's doing a good job of cleaning up those low health bars, but right in the back of that bomb site, posted and ready. PR. Oh, dude, look where it leaves them.
If you broke, just say so.
I toss around some guns. FAMAS for Donk.
It's enough. It's enough to make it very sketchy for GamerLegion. Have we really seen Donk use the FAMAS? 1 or 2 rounds so far?
We also just haven't really cast him in Katowice ourselves.
Yeah, true.
Ain't nobody buying FAMASes before Kato.
The spot that he's playing can be a little bit gimmicky. You have to shoulder it, and if someone comes and clears you, they can kill you. Oh, but it'll be diagonal smokes coming at him.
Op doesn't fire, so they don't know that it's down here. Shiro peels away, so it's a little space offered up, a little uncertainty for Spirit to think about. Zontic's keeping his head tucked. Good thing. Oh, the timing! He almost kills PR, but then we get Donk starting to move around. And so they've unraveled 2 sides of this. You've still got a threat in the middle of it all with this A defense, but those players don't have much to hold back. This pack of players chopper onto the AK, 30 to the clock, and P9 of Magic's gonna get split by Slend, who's able to keep this rolling forward. Into the A site they'll go, no problem. Shiro's stuck down in the depths as GamerLegion tie us up early.
Real cool default till the nades land in the right spot. They get Shiro blinded to walk back out of Secret, and there was just no early fight to take, and they catch Donk as well, trying to flank that Secret player they got downstairs. So it was like a default, but they didn't overextend or take any overt risks. Got right into the game plan, and it got marginally scary in moments, but look at the HP. It's like pretty good. They got 1 player down, ZTR low, and that's it. This is a full investment for Spirit. Or was it a full investment by Spirit? I saw some money on Shiro. Oh, I guess he got to save the op, actually, from last round.
Some MP9s thrown in. Chopper dropping the bomb like that. Scary only for a second. Slend quick on the response.
Let's get the flamesy treatment.
Now USP's up. Try to charge in. Okay. That is an easy cleanup for Rez. And it's GamerLegion to take a lead now. USPs were never going to do much. You know, I know you'd rather start on the CT side of Nuke, but to be honest, with the way Anubis went down, if you guys are just joining us because you realize Spirit are in a decider map about to get cut short of the Spodek, what we had on Anubis was such a crawl of a T side from GamerLegion. I mean, using the clock slowly every single round of that half. And what it showed us was that, you know, Team Spirit actually weren't overtly confident enough to always be disruptive in their defense. Kind of allowed GamerLegion to do as they pleased. Ancient was obviously not the case. can sometimes lead you to, yet again, just leaning back. And obviously, Donk is generally unleashed outside to do as he pleases. This round, he will find half of Towson's half bar. Towson walking just in time. Oh, even though this isn't a good fight for him, it's just compromising and threatening a lower sight. You'd think surely that draws another player down.
They've already got 2. So the Chopper's real comfy here as he can jump up. CTR takes a lot of damage. Towson's at half. So Towson's just putting himself in a position to get up the vent, actually.
Not ideal. Utility's here to try to deal with Donk. He's been softening up players as they've played around him. Now they just try to flash and molly him out, but not looking too good. He still hangs on to this piece of the control. PR's gonna try to dive the vent. My God, he got down. The bomb has in, and Donk's gonna slide right in. I mean, that is an act of desperation. But did the bomb fall down vent? It did.
Oh, they can go and grab that. Chopper's still down here.
No way. Chopper now, you've got to hang on to the site. And Zontic's sure here to help. Chopper peeks out wide. Double door to be attacked soon enough. And there it goes. PR with a picked up bomb isn't able to make the most of that moment. Now Donk is just flying across the map in an attempt to kill everybody he can.
He's looking for fights, finding them. Slend alone was just here to catch lurkers, maybe even Donk if he was going to be walking around outside.
Dude, that could have ended way sooner. That bomb dies on the second guy to exit Squeaky and just tips its way down vent.
Yeah, that was kind of forgetting, I think, for Towson, that Chopper was there the whole time. And they thought they had something going. Of course, with some of the pressure upstairs, it's possible Chopper would have left, but that would have been a very hard rotation to Chopper to make unless he was sure. So didn't really give himself a chance to clear everything out. They did have a little bit of time to take that slower, so I really feel like they just forgot about the potential threat. Chopper obviously did a great job of moving around the rafters as well.
Pretty wild to even take that risk to just try to dive vent. You know, they really wanted to disrupt Donk more than I think they got out of him, right? There was another incendiary.
Yeah, that was weird because they didn't have a smoke, I guess, for Mini.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
So they just started throwing nades at him, but there was way too much space to stand.
But mind you, oddly then, I did see a T-smoke kind of come out in front of Hut because Donk pushed through the edge of one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just, it was a weird sequence, you know? I think they had the right tools for it, but it just didn't.
Wrong blacksmith.
Yes, exactly. Need the right guy for the job. If you ever need a plumber, call Sponge.
I actually texted him for, oh my God, PR. He's putting on some moments, man.
Yep. First real chance to dance with Tier 1, and he is showing us he's got moves. Opening kills yet again. Offered up. Instant move downstairs, huh? Diagonal smokes once more. A little odd at the moment. Bomb third person outside. And we do get that crawl forward. Over top of the rooftop goes Rez.
They're kind of just foregoing outer control, just doubling up inner. They have ramp as well.
Spirit not offering anything. Chopper climbs up in front of PR. He's just hanging onto this back vent position. Chopper is between two smokes and between two T's. And if Rez looks the wrong way right now as this one fades, it could have been a problem. But he keeps eyes where they need to be. Opens up options as that three-player squeaky push floods forward. And 3v5, not looking too good. Donk dies with nothing here in the 7th round of play. And I think this is another moment where, like, again, I just want to call back to the pace. To the pace. The pace of the round is far more GamerLegion-esque.
It's me, Launders, talking now.
And there's something very comfortable for GamerLegion in slower rounds, which, you know, inexperienced players, a lot on the line, etc.
Yeah.
It's very cool to see that Ash has kind of put this system in place where they're not too shaky looking.
Yeah, that definitely sometimes seems like the scarier game plan to like slow it down and be methodical. But I mean, this round's kicked off with just a straight up peek out of Hut. Like, I don't know if anyone told PR to try that. But Magic's all the time. He'll shoulder peek with a smoke out. It's normally a pretty safe thing to do. Might take a bullet of damage. Instead, this crosshair placement is so perfect, it's just instantly to the head. I mean, things have to line up for that to happen, right? It has to be, obviously, Magic's going to touch too wide, PR peeking the moment that he swings out as opposed to swings away. But you still have to capitalize on it with perfect crosshair placement, and he delivered that.
Still money in the bank accounts of Team Spirit, so rebuy possible. Fire all over this site. In a second. They're all going to try to pounce on Zontix. 4 players coming at him. Fully white. Doesn't know where the hell he is. Luckily, Shiro is there to try to slow them down, but they just take ramp and they're content with that to again play slower pace. But Towson caught crossing outer. That is the first casualty of this one.
And they immediately clear it out. They know that there was a lot of players spotted inside a ramp.
You know, these are the kinds of like activities in response to opening moves that I don't think we gotten all series long, but will end up playing a key role in Spirit holding GamerLegion back. But Chopper, oh, nice adjustment.
No way he's still alive.
Slides out into what I thought was his death. You know, Rez holding that angle, huge health advantage, but clean shot out of Chopper, who individually has been playing well in Kato and in 2025. PR coming out to clean him. Yeah, all too easy with that USP in hand, empty rifle.
Yeah, he's really just killing the clock.
And that itself is valuable still. Smoke on the edge of Mini. Donk head down over towards Secret. Pops up and loses a duel to PR. Donk is losing duels to PR. And Magic's, well, they're going to come out of a smoke into him.
Not peeking, though. Oh, okay.
Here we go. Freebie. Bomb is still on the other side of that smoke, and PR tries to join in through main. Not a lot of time here for Slen to get kills and plant. And so it looks like the op save is just what's demanded of him. He's been found out. No guarantees. Hits the ground before the clock expires. Spirit tie the game at 4 rounds apiece.
Wow, finally people are yelling right now. I guess that was GamerLegion throughout map 1, though. They were pretty amped. This qualification day has been harder than Spirit maybe anticipated. But again, they didn't start off at their strongest, so I think we're not looking forward to having to play another match in the first place.
Sorry, Lunders, you're the brain of this operation. Can you make sense of something for me?
Yeah, sure.
How is PR outperforming Donk outside?
How did Donk do it last Kato? Never been beaten before.
Back into main again. And it's Rez up front. Tracking him through the smoke on the reload. Rez pounces on the reload. Yeah, perfect. Flashbang at his feet. No bullets in his gun. Because he sprays the entire magazine for that cross. Man advantage for GamerLegion. All of the money, essentially, for Spirit. This is not a comfortable close to the first half. Not if you are Team Spirit. Already GamerLegion sitting pretty on 4. And just these slow crawls all around the map.
Is the bomb going to go back? Are they... They're unsure if someone's downstairs already? Is that what's happening? Seem to feel they have some massive gaps. ZTR, Shiro will catch one on ramp, and now, obviously, they're going to turn back away. And this is definitely a good time to do it.
Yeah, ZTR can still fly up vent when needed. We've got Magic's back sight. It's going to be a slow wraparound from Chopper outside, but that means no heaven support, so all Magic's right here. Back turned, easy first one. 9 bullets left, and Rez takes one to the face, but survives critically, but he plants on the wrong side. Chopper, he's able to help. They would have expected someone up in heaven. Not the case. They still think that's a threat. We've seen great shots from Slen throughout the series, but he's got a clutch versus Shiro and Zontix. And Zontix makes his presence known, taking to heaven quickly. Shiro, instant headshot, and Team Spirit take a 5th.
Oh man, they plan on the front sight, and they're not really watching main, and there's a chance for that kill to come through. Heaven would have been the one. You can hold that with one player. That player's not exposed to anything else. And it's another situation where not having a main smoke in general is what's causing them issues. But it's getting a little sloppy for Donk as well. He's getting caught off guard inside of Mini. This is not happening that often. Last round when he came up from Secret, cleared the back of red and then looked away, and that's how he died to PR.
Body's already behind red. Deep fight. Oh, it exposes Shiro. And as you'd anticipate, Donk's still in here, but they're going to come at him from both sides. Again, even though he's blind, he will at least this time bring one. Exactly, right? Two players pounce on him simultaneous. He still gets a kill. But this is a round, of course, where there are limited weaponries for GamerLegion. Tech9 and a Desert Eagle. But a great pathing here from Towson. Currently being held, though. Magic's just in with enough. But of course, that opens up Hut. Magic's come swinging outwards. Chopper's locking it in on the A site. And CTR still yet to get a primary weapon in hand. Nice peek out from Heaven. Through the fire goes Zontix. Through the challenge goes Spirit, now pulling ahead.
This is such a far cry from seeing Xantares playing Mini and FaZe try every single trick in the book to try to kill him, and they can never get him blind, never finish him off. And then in the 16th overtime, get a 3K spray down. Donk has been getting countered inside of Mini. GamerLegion have the answers.
They have the answer to Donk, which is pretty much the first step of playing versus Spirit. Eesh. Trying to charge down the vent with Bomb. Hey, put yourself in a post plant. You've been in worse places, but Zontix obviously slides in quick and serves up a hold. No plant, no chance. Making Spirit work for this, but it is still 7 rounds of a CT side, and Ash comes through with a pause as this one's starting to taper off.
It's also 1 timeout remaining for Ash, but it is the T side. This is where you want to burn him. Not really sure what his idea is going to be. Again, there's actually 2 moments where PR is just single kill openers have just netted around off the back of it. That was one fighting into ramp, one fighting into hut. Key moments that forced Spirit to have to save. So maybe they can conjure up a play around his individual level right now. I don't think those 2 specific gaps will be open though again. There's a lot of vent dives here for GamerLegion, which have definitely fallen out of favor. Like, you don't see teams try that as much. It gets messy when you're trying to path the smoke sometimes. We saw what happened to, it was Arcadia last game.
Donkey's stubborn, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Same place.
He's like, Xantares is 29. I can do this. I can be like him one day.
Ooh, ooh, Towson, I like this. Able to get into credit card. Donk has no vision. It brings Shiro back. Oh,
it's not the first time he's gone for a lurk, though.
Shiro, so quick with it. And Donk now knows that there's something brewing outdoors. So smoke into the squeaky side, puts a little bit of distance between him and the corner that he's played 3 rounds in a row. A little adaptation, but like a moth to the flame. Drawn back at it. Rez will play Garage. It was we hit 50 seconds. The last 50 seconds of this T side. Magic's contact versus 1 goes back for the re-engagement. A little scary, but so be it. Shiro deep inside of the hut, and Magic's just took a nade, so the support in Heaven's going to be a little bit lower. That op shot lands. They're going to try to scramble another play out through the squeaky door. This time main is smoked, but A-site's so stacked. CT's only getting 1 kill apiece. Shiro has had hut this whole time. They know it. And as he hangs on, a missed shot could be critical. No peek out from Zontix yet. He wants Chopper to come and join him. Rez is eventually going to have to plant. Slen now down to half health. Not ideal. Chopper slides up that ladder. Now playing out on the 8th floor. Bomb in hand. Still Slen hits it, but Chopper will close it. It's an 8-round CT side for Team Spirit as they attempt to defend their championship in Katowice. The team spirit you've come to know and love steps forward into this deciding game for a spot in the Spodek. Pressure's on for Team Spirit as they lifted the trophy here 1 year ago. GamerLegion, I mean, couldn't be a further opposite of what Spirit are, right? Fresh team, inexperience, Old Dog and Rez coming back and being the highest rated player for GamerLegion in this series, but it's starting to not be enough.
Yeah, PR has kind of taken over in terms of really great moments and actually converted into rounds.
As the map's gone on, we've also had more pistol wins come through from Spirit. This would be a critical one for the GamerLegion side. Donk, first blood, Gush into Rez. Not ideal. We've got the two-player lobby flank around Shiro into the corner. He is not going to move a muscle unless they make him. Good headshot to ZTR, but oops. Writes off the possibility of a Towson flank. Now the two guys in Hut are going to push out into the site instead. That lets Towson get ever closer. Oh, what? Player back sight. Kind of fed to the Wolves, but Donk's going to go back, return the favor. Man advantage maintained and extended by Zontix. That's a pistol that gives Spirit a red carpet.
Yeah, you can tell they're excited about this because sort of every half has been scary in its own right. I mean, there have been moments where GamerLegion have been putting together a surprising game plan, showing surprising level of skill individually. Even their tactics in the first half of getting Donk killed over and over again inside of Mini, whether or not they actually won the round off of that, is more than a lot of teams could do. Now Spirit can think about actually looking to make this an easier victory. GamerLegion still have hope to impress them and impress us. Came so far in this event, so close now to the Spodek. And again, it's not that they're not hoping to win, but as Rez mentioned, they're proud of the team no matter what. He said they exceeded their expectations already.
I think just the formula they showed us on Anubis is a reason to believe in them moving forward. They played their game, their way. Became a real nail-biter, has to be said, but I don't think anybody expected even one of these maps to get competitive. Not this soon in the birth of this GamerLegion roster. Unfortunately, this round, no control of the outer yard means Team Spirit start to wrap around. And Slend peels back with the scout, joining forces with two pistols. How do you stop this, though? You've already kind of given out all of yard, which means heaven can be climbed into. Barring some kind of crazy ladder play. ZTR, yeah, it's going to be found out the moment he puts his head up that hole. Now, of course, able to push beyond into the rafters. If Shiro dies and gives them a Galil, then maybe, just maybe, things can get zany.
That's the guy to give it to.
Slend, however, gets caught through the floor, and that is going to be Zontix with the slow lurk out from Silo. PR waiting to strike in from lobby. He's been a breath of fresh air for GamerLegion in this decider map. There's a kid on the play as well with ZTR. Oh, he's gotten one, and so is PR, and there's still a kit. There's still a kit and a flash out from PR.
Oh,
if he just holds them back, ZTR's got the smoke.
Wait.
Falls out from heaven. It's the perfect move, or is it? Oh, the rundown Mac 10 gets him.
Just planted close enough to heaven to stay open. That was scary. You see ZTR and the kid in the smoke, and you know there's a chance. I can't believe it. Every moment that Spirit want to get too excited. GamerLegion are right there thinking about winning.
Ash in the background catching his breath. Whew. Oh, that could have been a lifeline in.
Ash, catch him, you say. It is like Pokemon, the way that GamerLegion changes their players all the time, no?
Yeah, you try out some new ones, put them back in the computer, leave them there for the rest of their lives.
Yeah, back in the Pokedex.
Pistol flood through the smokes. It's gonna catch one off. That's Donk dead. Try to tilt him if you can, but I think as they tiptoe their way to victory and to playoffs in back-to-back Katowice, well, they can definitely see the finish line here. GamerLegion, I think, gave them an unexpected challenge when it came to Anubis, but it also gave them a wake-up call, and that's sort of what we've seen since Ancient began.
Actually, they've played well in scrims versus Spirit. Complimented them as the best team to practice against. And that familiarity can definitely help, for sure. And for Spirit here, they have to show that they were practicing certain things, but now with their full strength, the game plan are not really the same team that they're going to go up against here on the live stage. It's a lot of work to play at this level. You can just see it, the notes and the coaches, and how much the coaches matter more than ever.
Slen first, doesn't pull the trigger. Donk's not going to go into the instant cross in anticipation of that. A grenade that could have exposed him. But now that the one nade's been thrown, they're going to call the bluff that there's not a second.
Yeah, if it's just Slend alone, no cache of utility, no further pressure.
4 players cross over. Towson just on the pixel spot. Smoke in hand, ready to throw that down. Donk's going to chase him. Ooh, Towson comes back to play close smoke.
Oh, careful, Towson.
Oh, not what you're looking for. Donk keeps the pressure up. It's going to force a rotation downstairs. PR currently cut off by this angle from Chopper and Garage. Slen's now busy with this as well.
Oh, but they just want him to pull back to CT. That's totally fine for Chopper if this will end up being a lower play. You see GamerLegion have not moved at all.
Yeah, there's nobody downstairs to stop it. The inevitability of that B plant, surely, but for the time being, they actually put the bomb in the guy in vent. Maybe that's because they're just going to send magics through the site first.
I guess it's possible that they overcook this round if they want to make it go back upstairs. But at a certain point, it looks like GamerLegion will respect the fact that the lower side is under threat.
Boy, Shiro missing the chance to kill ZTR,
and
dude.
They have waited a long time now.
Yeah, they maybe have overcooked it. A burned opportunity, perhaps? ZTR just killed Donk. He was low health anyways. Chopper's going to make sound on the fall down. That's a back of an Opper dealt with, so it's also that Chopper, I suppose, can come in late. But yeah, it costs them. It gets scary for a second. Still, it's a man advantage in the post. 2 highest performing players for GamerLegion right here.
Yeah,
Rez back on map 1 is why we're in a third. But PR shaved off the play, and that is going to be Spirit just skating their way down into the B site for a 12th round guaranteed because Donk chases Towson.
Donk chases Towson, and Towson was trying to be a little cheeky with it. He was backing up towards the stairs, but wasn't scared, and did show more than just his head on that staircase. So Donk was happy to take that duel. Lots came down to that one trade, obviously. I think Spirit tried to go off a read that they would fake downstairs, or GamerLegion assumed they would fake downstairs, maybe walk it back up, and tried not moving, but Spirit clued in. They just took a long time, too.
In fact, he gets dinked too, man. Tough one for Towson to have to stomach, but he signed up for that. I thought the reposition towards control side instead of playing single was sneaky, but Donk damn well aware. And right back for another serving of GamerLegion as they try to extend players forward outer. There's been a couple moments where outside falls too free to the hands of Spirit. Makes sense to try to layer this, but Slen's not working with the op. We've got this point-blank PR Famas. Shiro kills Slen. Distraction offered through the smoke. PR's got players jumping all around him. Donk is going to come and he clears it. And this is now Team Spirit fighting on all cylinders, sharp as need be. As there is only 2 players between them and a Spodek. This is a Spirit that maybe didn't charge their way through all the opposition, but it is a rare opportunity to try and get consecutive Katowice wins. Rez will take to heaven, try to stop something at this A site. If it's not A, then it's a done deal. And Team Spirit are going to make sure they take their sweet time to close this. GamerLegion took all the time in the world back on Anubis, so we'll do that now, says Chopper.
Well, there's one chance to win this round and bring it forward. It is maybe going to be the A-hold.
Right?
And Rez
starts well. ZTR gets one, but then they both get cleared. And it's not a jubilant Team Spirit, because it's a Team Spirit that have incredibly high expectations. It was a different story 1 year ago, when Young Donk stepped forth to Tier 1 Counter-Strike for the very first time, set the LAN record, and hoisted this trophy. So much has changed in that year. Now they end